Stephen Jones is joining us. He's going to tell you a little bit about his story, about his journey from where he was previously as a small business owner, then went through the academy and recently landed a role, started in his role at Upland as a Sales Enablement Manager. So very happy to have Stephen with us today. He has an incredible story. He was a leader and a standout in his cohort. And so we're really excited to have him on to share with you his experience and also answer any questions that you have about his experience. All right, Stephen, welcome. Good to have you.
Thank you guys so much. I'm really excited to be here. I'm going to try not to brag too much about the program, but I'm not going to be able to contain myself. So thank you, Yuji and Nina. As Yuji said, my name is Stephen Jones. I'm the Sales Enablement Manager at Upland Software. I was actually in cohort number 4 with Natalie, who I actually work with at Upland. She's a solutions consultant. And I know you're wondering, so Sales Enablement Manager, what is that? Well, so what I do is I actually work directly for the VP of Solutions, Consulting, Enablement, and Operations. So I get to sit in a really unique position where I get to work with solutions consultants, account executives, and get to learn a lot. So I get to get all of the stuff that I learned through PreSales Academy and kind of help them out and help them learn, giving them information and helping them sell more effectively. So I'm going to tell my story. And I think, being in this position, and it's funny enough, about almost a year ago, I was sitting in the same position many of you are, contemplating coming through PreSales Academy, trying to learn about what it was and what it is, right? So how did I find PreSales Academy? Well, that's a funny story in itself. I actually found out through PreSales Academy through TikTok. I saw someone talking about PreSales Academy on TikTok. His name was Tech Sales Tom, I believe, and he was talking about PreSales Academy. And I said, okay, I was in the process of transitioning out of owning my small business. And I said, PreSales Academy, that sounds interesting. What is that? Let me go and do some research. So that's actually what led me to researching PreSales Academy, applying, and then getting into PreSales Academy, right? So my background is in small business. I actually owned a carpet cleaning company for about 11 years. So again, I know many of you are like, hey, my background's kind of diverse. Well, mine is very diverse, right? I don't even come from technology. I didn't have a technology background. I owned a carpet cleaning company in a town in North Carolina, and I really was interested in technology and wanted to find a way to break in. And when they say they can help you do that, they're really not lying. So I applied, I got in, and wow, did I learn a lot. And everything that they're saying here is so true, because you're going to learn so much, and they're going to give you and equip you with so much information about how to be successful and get into becoming, a sales engineer or solutions consultant, right? So what was going through the program like? Well, you're learning a lot. They're not lying when they say that. The program, they really are preparing you to get into this field. It's not like they're just giving you basic information. They're really giving you all of the information you need to be a successful solutions consultant. One of the things that I found most impactful going into the program was the amount of support that I got through the program, right? I know that Yuji had mentioned that you're going to have a mentor and a coach. Those are things that I found completely invaluable to have. My mentor had over 30 years of experience in the field, and being able to meet with him gave me a lot of really good insight in what it was like to be into the pre-sales community. You're really going to find that the pre-sales community is a very open community, and they're really willing to give you their time and help you learn about what it takes to be there and what it takes to be successful. Going through the program, one of the things that I love to talk about is all the things that you're going to learn. You're going to spend a significant amount of time, working on this, perfecting all of the things that you're going to be able to learn here. And what I really enjoyed was going through the live demos. I think this is a big separator, going through PreSales Academy, preparing for those live demos and actually doing those with professionals in the field, right? You're actually going to be doing those demos to professionals who are doing this every day in and out. And I think that was something that going through my interview process really helped separate me and gave me the ability to succeed, because always the feedback that I got was, wow, how did you learn how to do that? And it was always, PreSales Academy. And I think that was definitely a big separator in how that their approach was and how they taught you that. So the support that I got, I can honestly say that I wouldn't be where I am without the support that I got through PreSales Academy. They say it here, and I feel like they probably have to undersell it a little bit, but the support that you get from PreSales Academy is like, there's no comparison, in my opinion. They are going to support you every step of the way through the education process, the way that the curriculum is designed, but also the individual support that you get. They're going to give you one-on-one time with them to help you go through practicing for your demos, to help you go through the interview process itself. They're going to give you that time to help you get prepared for those things. And I think that was just something that I found completely invaluable. And, when you're going into something like this, you don't know what the expectations are, but I think it always exceeded my expectations in the amount of support and willingness to help you, even in that one-on-one capacity, to learn more. Now, I know I mentioned about a year ago that I was in your shoes thinking about joining PreSales Academy. And I know that it's a difficult decision because for a lot of you, you may be transitioning from a career that you've been in for a long time, or this is going to be a big change. But it's so worth it, right? You are going to go through a program where they're going to give you that support that you need to be successful. And I couldn't be more happy that I actually went through this program and learned what I learned, because without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I always wanted to just thank them, thank you, thank Nina for all the support that I got. And the way that the training is set up, the curriculum is designed, it really is. At the end of this, you will be a solutions consultant. That's what a lot of people who have come through the program, when they were talking to interviews, it's like, wow, this is complete training on how to be a solutions consultant. So I just wanted to say thank you and just appreciate everything that PreSales Academy has done. And I really want to wish all of you career switchers, good luck in your decision. And I know I'm super biased because I've been through the program, but I do believe that this is the program that's going to give you the best preparation to be successful in your journey.
All right, Stephen, we appreciate you sharing your story and your experience. Really, really good to have. As you think about the interview process you went through, any of them, or specifically for Upland, the one you ended up getting a role with, and what was maybe the most challenging part of the interview process?
Yeah, I think, having not been in this, having not been in tech, you kind of don't know what to expect. So I think just having the ability to have someone to kind of, soundboard off of was really helpful. And what was the most difficult is preparing for those interviews, right? Yeah. So in my particular role, although it wasn't necessarily a solutions consultant role, I still had to give a presentation and kind of like a demo in that as well. And that was probably one of the more difficult things to be prepared for. And I think PSA does a great job of preparing you for that. And I think, what I've seen a lot of is when people are going through the process of becoming a solution consultant, one of the sticking points ends up being that demo, right? And having the ability and the training to do that and understanding how to set one up and what creates an effective one is really a game changer. I think most students that come through my cohort that are solutions consultants that are active in the field, as they went through the interview process, that was always something that was brought up was, wow, you guys really know how to demo. And I can say that, honestly, consistently from my cohort members that I graduated with, that I went through, and when I did mine, I was like, okay, you guys really have a good sense of how to do that. And that ends up being a big sticking point in the interview process for becoming a solution consultant. It's a big part of it.